What's going on, guys? I got a brand new product here for 2017. It's from Armor All. It's their Armor All Ultra Shine Wash Wipes here. It is subscriber requested. Subscribers were contacting me left and right saying they wanted to see what this was like. Is it, how good is it? Is it going to scratch your paint or anything? I honestly don't know. I've never tried one of these before, but I did try their spray wash a couple weeks ago, as you guys got to see. Excellent results. I was honestly pretty shocked about it, so I am willing to give this a shot. Now, would I try this product on my GTR in there? Not for the first time. This car's paint is not in the best condition. I am honestly kind of scared about getting swirls and scratches with you, but because the car is in not the best condition paint-wise, and I do plan on repainting it sometime later on this year, I'm willing to take the shot for you guys because I enjoy testing out products on my channel. So what we're going to do here is I want to bring the camera off real close, show you how dirty it is. It's been rained on. We took it to South Florida, Palm Beach, came back, so it's all covered in dirt, bugs, stuff like that. And we're going to go ahead and show you before, and then we can show you the after at the end. Then we'll roll in the garage, let it cool down, go over the directions, and actually do the application process. So here we go, guys. Let's have some fun. For all you subscribers that keep asking for this kind of stuff, I do listen to you, and I hope you guys like that. Let's see you inside. Alright, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and slowly walk around the car and show you before it looks like beforehand. Remember, it's been rained on heavy. If you've seen any of my Instagram lately, those are videos from when I was driving this car down to Palm Beach and back when it was in the heavy rains. So you can see it's all pockmarked full of dust, dirt, and debris, junk like that. The car is dirty. It hasn't been washed in probably 2 weeks now. So you can see little spots of dirt all over it from the heavy rains here. You know, it just needs to be a good clean, and I figured this would be the perfect car to test it on. So if it does cause any light swirls or anything, I can tell you, but two, I'm not going to affect the nice paint on the GTR, which I just don't want to take a chance on, to be real with you. But I want to give every company a shot to prove themselves wrong, and that's why I do these product reviews for you guys, and at least show you what it looks like. There's all kinds of debris, just dirt, junk, and all kinds of stuff on the top of this car. So that's what I'm kind of worried about grinding into the paint. I'm being real with you guys. I'm being straightforward with you guys, and we're gonna go from there. So I'll see you inside the garage. Right, well, we're letting the car go ahead and cool down from the morning sun. What I'll do is go ahead and read off the directions and go from there. It's obviously says effectively cleans and details, no rinsing, no drying. It's fast, easy, one-step cleaning. It says it's great for the entire car. Quick touch-ups, door jams, no bucket and hose required. And let's go ahead and go to the directions. Remove wipe by pulling on the tab from the front of the pouch. Reseal firmly. Gently wipe across all exterior vehicle surfaces to clean. Discard wipes after use. For best results, use on a cool, dry vehicle. As wipe becomes saturated with dirt, flip or fold wipe to expose a fresh, clean surface. Use long, continuous strokes in a straight line to clean and lift away dirt on windows and on dark-colored vehicles. Final buff and dry. Clean microfiber towel will help you achieve an optimum shine. Safe for use on all exterior surfaces of the vehicle. So basically, it's just going to come in a package once we come out of here, and then we're just going to pull it apart here. We'll pull it apart and then just pull out one at a time. We'll just go in long, straight, just wipes with it, and we're going to go from there. Like I said, I am a bit nervous here, guys. I know a lot of people have reservations about this, but I'm willing to try this out for you guys, and I really do hope you appreciate the fact that I'm willing to take the chance on it. But you know what? That's what my channel is all about, having fun, getting to try out new products, and willing to take the chance if it's going to be a good product or bad product. So like I said, I'm going to let the car sit down here a few more minutes, make sure it's fully cool to the touch before we begin any process. So I will see you guys then. Okay, here we go. Moment of truth. The entire car is cooled down. I've had the fan on it for the last 10 minutes here just to cool the car down, be inside the garage. Let's go ahead and have some fun. A lot of people, if you're in the PC community, we like to see that peel stuff, PC Master Race. So you can see, go ahead and see, the actual wipes are blue. And we'll be look how big it actually is. I gotta be real with you guys. These wipes are pretty stinking big. I would say that wipe is about 12 inches long by maybe 8 inches wide. So it actually is gonna do pretty good, or pretty wide. I'm just gonna go ahead and fold it in half, use a whole hand like this, pressure size, and we're gonna go from there. Like I said, this is strictly just a complete try here. There's a lot of dirt, I can see it in there. I am kind of worried about it scratching, to tell you the truth, but I am trying it. First off, we should do smell-wise real quick. It does have a scent to it. I can't tell exactly what it is. I can't put my finger on it. But it's a nice light scent. It's nothing serious, not heavy chemicals or anything like that. But it is a nice light scent. So here we go. I'm going to go ahead and start at the corner, work my way around. Long sweep, just like it said, and we'll see how it goes, guys. here we go. So I'm just gonna come in. It's gonna come completely down here, guys. Completely down here. Let's see what happens. Look at that. Look at that. But you can see right here, if you look inside, there's a lot of embedded dirt and grains and stuff like that. And that's what I'm kind of worried about, to tell you the truth, about embedding into the actual paint and then scratching it. But you know what? I've got to try it out. I've got to at least say that I've tried it and at least give you guys a fair and honest review. So yeah, the dirt is definitely coming off. This car is, in fact, filthy. I'm going to go ahead and fold it over now because I want to try and avoid scratching at all costs. And then I'm just going to go to the next section. What I'm starting to think this product will be very good for, you can see it, guys. See, there's actually a little embedded like junk in there that if I actually had a hose or something, that I'd get all this loose debris off before I decided to do it. And that's what I'm scared what'll happen is later on down the road is that we'll be actually dragging this through your paint and maybe ruining it. But I've got to, like I said, I've got to give it a fair chance before I go any further. You can definitely see the dirt is coming off in big amounts here, but you can see all those little pebbles and whatever the junk it is in there, and that's what I'm kind of scared about with scratching my paint. So I'm just going to come on back here, just keep doing the long sweeps just like it says, and go from there. I have a good feeling that I would have to use many of these white wipes in order to get through it. So at least I'm going to try and give you guys the best honest opinion I possibly can. And then they said just come back with a microfiber towel to buff off any loose junk left over. Because you can see, I don't know if you can see the camera, it looks a little bit wet here and damp. See, I just went over that section, I had to go over it again with it. So, you know what, it's not getting everything the first pass, but at least we are trying it out through here. See what I mean? So it actually is pulling it up pretty good. But the only thing I am concerned about is those little pebbles and junk like that that's getting in there that now would be dragged across the paint there. And that's being realistic with you. So what I'm going to do now is come back with the microfiber towel real quick, and then I'll show you buffing it off. And then I'll finish off the car off camera, we'll roll outside and go back to the final result. So I'll see you in a second. Real quick, guys, while I just finished the hood real quick, I want to be able to tell you something that I just experienced here. While I was actually wiping down this section, one of the things, you can see all these little ingrained things that are like actually dirt or whatever they are, little pieces of just debris and junk like that that are in there. You could definitely see, look how filthy this thing is. See all this little junk right here, debris? I could actually, honestly, feel it underneath this while I was rubbing my hand across it, which means, God, oh my God, we're gonna worry about actual swirls and stuff right now. This is scary. So instantly I flipped it over into a new clean side to go from there. But if anybody who is unexperienced with that, you've got to be very careful when you do this stuff, because what you're doing is you're causing yourself to have some swirls and your light scratches. So be very aware of that while you're doing it, because if your actually car is dirty and it's not just like light dusting, you will have debris in there, which normally like a nice hose down or whatever would get a lot of that loose debris off before you go on to a regular soap bucket method or maybe a foam cannon. So just guys, letting you know to be aware. I could easily feel this stuff under my hand, and immediately I picked it up, folded it over, went to a clean section because I was so scared about causing any swirls and stuff. And let me tell you, you really have to work on the bugs. This stuff's not going to easily come off on any of the dead bugs I had through here on the front. So understand that as well. So then I came back with a microfiber towel and dried it. But I figured I'd put that little bit of tidbit information in there for you, because a lot of people are concerned about swirls and scratches, and these are something you have to avoid if you really are concerned about those swirls and scratches. So I'm going to go ahead and finish off the rest. It's not taking too long. I didn't think it would, but just felt like I needed to get that piece of information out for you guys. Alright guys, welcome back to the final results of the Armor All Ultra Shine wash wipes here. I'm going to go ahead and say it straight away right now. It made me cringe at times, and that's the honest to God's truth right now. You could actually feel the dirt and debris sometimes when you go like this, wiping the cloth down as it was picking up the dirt. And you know, if without somebody that's detailing all the time, who might not know it, is going to keep dragging that junk straight across their paint. And that's scary, because that stuff is what creates your swirls, it creates your scratches. And that's what really worried me. So every time I would start feeling a little bit of that, I'd instantly fold it over to a clean side and change it all over from there. So I gotta say, the car is clean, but is it really worth it? I've gone through a ton of these actual little wipes here, and I'll let you see them one by one. I've done, let's see, well, let's go ahead and count how many I actually have used in order to clean the car. Because like I said, I was very liberal with these because it really did scare me how dirty they were. So I have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. I used 7 wipes in order to clean my car, and it only comes with 12 wipes. So right now I'm saying that it's probably not a good deal to go ahead and pick this up. You can definitely see the dirt in it, how bad it is. It does pick up the dirt, guys. But as I showed you earlier in the camera, when it's really close, I don't know if you're gonna be able to see it. There's little grains and dirt and junk like that that comes just off the road from the fall of the trees and stuff like that. And that's what was happening when I was bringing it over. You could actually start to feel the bumps underneath your hand, and right then I was like, oh, it was really cringeworthy. And I gotta tell you right now, it did a good job, but I'd have to tell you right now, make a pass on it. It's definitely a miss on me. If you want to try Armor All stuff, try the spray wash. Honestly, this is the kind of stuff that waterless washes and waxes are from. You have them from McGuire's, I've had them from Wax Gods, I've had them from Masterson's Car Care. I've had them from a few different companies. Let me tell you, those just, to me, are much safer, and this is the better way to go than using a wipes. Too many novices out there are gonna buy this, and they're gonna just grind that junk in there, and they're gonna cause a ton and ton of swirls. Now, I knew right away what it was, so I flipped it over. But that's the honest to God's truth. So you should probably stay away. Maybe get this kind of product or one of those others I just mentioned. So what I'm going to do here, guys, I'll go ahead and bring the camera off the tripod. I'll walk around with you guys. What I did is after I wiped it down, of course, I used a microfiber towel to buff off any streaks or stuff like that. You had minor streaking here and there, but that's no big deal. It did buff off just like they said in the actual instructions. But as I can say right now, I can truly say, because I want to save your guys' car paint and save your money, to definitely stick with something either like an aerosol can version of the spray wash, or go with a proper waterless wash and wax, and you'll be a lot better off, because it says it saves time. I really didn't see the point in saving time. With a 2-bucket method, I would have knocked it out in the same thing. So anyways, guys, if you really did like my honesty review on this kind of video, I know it's a little bit longer, please make sure to give it a thumbs up. I really do appreciate it. My shows that you guys are actually enjoy this kind of stuff. And let's go ahead, without further ado, and show you guys the car really close up, guys. So thank you so much for watching. Thank you, subscribers, for recommending this product to go ahead and give it a shot. I did try it, not so happy with it. But here we go anyways. Let's go ahead and see the car. All right, let's walk around and actually show you up close how everything looks right now. You guys got to see how it was beforehand and afterwards. I'm looking at it right now. I can actually see a few fine scratches in it, or fine swirl marks in it, and I guarantee you it's from this actual application process. The car is clean, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not gonna try and beat around the bush. You can definitely see on the top glass it was really filthy when I began with. All the glass is really dirty, but the car does look good now. But it was so worrying just using this product, because it was so much loose debris that normally I would have at least wiped off, or at least I came back with a hose and just at least hosed off first off. But you can see it didn't leave any streaks, no complaints with it whatsoever. But you can definitely see when you look closely at these actual wipes that there is so much junk in them. Can you see it now, all this junk, all this loose junk here? That's what would normally be probably knocked off with a hose water before you started your 2-bucket method. And I gotta tell you, that's probably what is gonna scratch so many people's cars paint, and they just don't know any better because they don't understand how that works out. And I feel sorry for them there. I just feel like Armor All could have really knocked this out of the park with that. They did really good with actual spray wash, but on the wipes, guys, I would definitely stay away from that, just because of that fact that I don't want to see you guys ruin your paint on it, because look how bad that stuff is nasty that's in there, and that's what's going to get dragged all across your paint and cause all those fine swirls. So anyways, guys, if you did like the video, you guys know what to do. Thank you very much for watching. I'm sorry the video was a little long, but I hope you guys understand. I'll see you all at the very next video. Make sure you subscribe.